Good morning and welcome to Sports This Morning. It's the Friday edition, the weekend starter that is, and we're happy to be here. It's a lovely day. Already has the makings of a lovely day. There's a lot to expect this weekend in the world of sports, and of course, we're going to take you on a trip across. We're going to start from home, make brief stops. In fact, we're traveling abroad, and we're going to make brief stops in England. We're also, this morning, going to talk about the world's fastest man, Usain Bolt. He's always in the news, has a lot to say, so we'll be talking about him this morning. The Manchester Derby, Manchester United and Manchester City, that would, dominate our thoughts this morning. And of course, we would also look at the English Premier League. We'll also take a look at some other sporting events making the rounds. We'll talk about the Super Eagles. We'll also talk about the Globe Premier League. We'll talk about what some teams are up to in the Globe Premier League, and if time permits, we would give you a slice of Formula One. We'll talk about the Grand Prix in Singapore. We will talk about what is happening to Sebastian Vettel. We will look at all of that this lovely Friday morning. And in between all I've said, as is our style on Sports This Morning, we will take a look at the paper. So we'll try and see what the papers are for us today. But of course, I'm not alone on the show this Friday morning. I have Kunle Phillips. Kunle, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's nice being on the show.
Okay. Well, let's start from home, and let's start with the Super Eagles. So we hear the NFF are mapping out strategies to avoid the altitude in Ethiopia. I mean, I've not been there, but we've heard stories of how you get there. I mean, before the game starts, you're tired, you're fagged out, you don't know what to do.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a good move towards the right direction. The fact that the Nigerian Football Federation have intensified their moves preparation ahead of this game, because it's a make or encounter for us, and it's a good thing. The good thing is that the game is actually the Ethiopians. We want to say they are almost like the weakest in the Pot B, and of course it's good that we have them, and we should not let we should just try to avoid making any mistake ahead of this guy. So it's a good one that the Nigerian Football Federation has made moves, and of course they said that they want the players to actually arrive in Addis Ababa some hours before the game, and of course immediately play the game and they leave immediately, which to me is very good. I remember.
Let's talk about I know that's where you're going. Yeah, our experiences in times past in places like that.
It's always been very tough for us, because I remember in 1993 en route to 1994 African.
Even at the height of our powers.
Definitely, when we were a big force to reckon, we went ahead to win the African Cup of Nations in 1994.
But we suffered
a defeat against the Wire Antelopes of Ethiopia out there. They defeated us by a lone goal. Then we had the coach suspended, and Amadou Shuaibu actually took charge of the team. But of course, when they came to Nigeria, they got a real pasting. We handed them a 6-0 defeat. So for me, it's always been very tough playing against the Ethiopians in Addis Ababa. It's always been very, very tough. So it's a good move towards the right direction that we are actually planning. And of course, our players must ensure that they don't get complacent. We need an outright victory in Addis Ababa to make the reverse picture less competitive. Okay,
and well, the preparation so far, I mean, this is a good one. But as far as the team, the team composition and everything, you're pleased with the news in and around camp?
Definitely. You have to look at the way things are actually right now. We've played in the last, in less than 1 month, we played about 3 games. And immediately after we defeated the Flames of Malawi, at the UGSN Stadium, we went ahead to actually take on the Stallions of Burkina Faso, which we handed them a 4-1 defeat. So for me, we're actually preparing, and we have a crop of players who are the African champions. And of course, we've not taken anything away from the Ethiopians, considering the fact that we actually labored to get past them in the 3rd game we played in the African Cup of Nations, where we went ahead to win it. So for me, the preparation is good. The players have actually been talking tough that they want to make sure that they do very well.
They should do their talking on the field. But let me quickly stop you there. Let's leave the Super Eagles and hope that at the end of the day, we'll pick one of the tickets to the FIFA 2014 World Cup. It's going to be a disaster if we are not there. I mean, memories of...
God forbid.
Memories of watching FIFA 2006 World Cup without Nigeria.
Yes.
I mean, those memories still haunt me. So
we've learned our lessons.
I hope we have. Okay, let's move on now. Still staying with Nigeria, let's take a look at the Glow Premier League, the fixtures for this weekend, and that's it on your screen. You have Shooting Stars will take on Rangers, Bayelsa United will take on Enyimba, Kano Pillars will take on Warri Wolves, Dolphins will take on Kwara United, El Kanemi will take on Gombe United. These are some of the fixtures in the Glow Premier League. Some matches will be played on Saturday, while some will be played on Sunday. Of course, Sunshine Stars will take on Sharks, ABS will take on Heartland, Aqua United will take on Nasarawa United, Wiki Toys will take on Nembe City, and of course, Lobby Stars will take on Kaduna United. Interesting fixtures.
Definitely interesting fixtures, but it's just sad that we've been having issues as regards the Nigerian Premier League. And the pick of the bunch for me is the game involving Kano Pillars and Warri Wolves.
Surely,
it's definitely going to be a firecracker out there in Kano. But of course, you remember that just in the Federation's Cup that was just concluded, Warri Wolves got past Kano Pillars and defeating them by a whopping 3-0. And also in the first fixture, Warri Wolves also got the better of Kano Pillars, beating them by.
What about this one we have on screen? Sunshine Stars and Sharks, even ABS and Heartland has the makings of a big matchup.
Definitely, Sunshine Stars and Sharks of Port Harcourt is going to be a very firecracker because we know that Benga Ogunbote, who had a longer period with Sunshine Stars, is actually.
Some people even attribute most of the things Sunshine has achieved to Benga.
You can see what he's actually doing with Sharks. They started on a very bad note, and then subsequently they've been winning just in the Major 2032 game against ABS. They walloped ABS by 4-0. And of course, they were at the bottom of the league initially, and now they are almost at the middle of the league. Growth for me is a good one. And of course,
you talked about issues.
Yes.
And this one, how do you respond to this one? Kano Pillars. I mean, the jury is out on Kano Pillars. A whole lot of people feel that yes, they should forfeit, 3.3 goals, but they get to replay the game. But even at that, they are appealing. And if you want to be fair, some games, the things that happened in the game in question, Kano Pillars Enyimba, we've had it in some games, and this same kind of punishment was not handed out to the offending teams, which explains the reason why they are appealing. But I don't know if you feel they have grounds for appeal.
Everybody will appeal if they feel that they feel
aggrieved.
If they feel aggrieved. The league management company, I must say, have been substandard since the start of the Nigerian Professional Football League this time. And this same issue with between Kano Pillars and Enyimba happened, and also we witnessed such between Sunshine Stars and Shooting Stars. Who got the punishment? We all saw it on Sport Tonight. The visuals was there for everybody to see. And who got the punishment? It was not even the team that was attacked.
The evidence was not conclusive.
It was exclusive. Yeah, we also.
No, what I'm saying, it wasn't weighty enough to say. Okay.
Yeah, I saw a situation whereby I saw Fatai Amao and even Mikey Doko harassing the assistant referee in the game.
Well, but of course, that's your word against theirs.
Yeah, I saw it. It was there for everyone to see. How about the commissioner for sport, Honorable Amadeshina, that was beaten up by the fans? I think
which also is not substantially proven.
And the most annoying part of the whole thing is that the Shooting Stars team, after they actually said they are going to forfeit the 3 points, and they now said they are going to deduct 3 points from the number of points they have, which is not happening in the game we're talking about now.
Your grouse is, if you're going to do anything, just do it across board.
Yes,
don't be seen to have one set of judgment for one person.
Yes, the same thing should have been applicable to even 3S Kano Pillars as well.
Let's talk about, the lower cadre now, where we don't have some of these issues. And the new season is going to start November the 6th. Before that, there's going to be a seminar for coaches, for officials. To sensitize them on maybe the do's and don'ts, and just to put them in proper frame for the new season. And I hope that everything will work according. But we must commend the organizers.
They are very
tried their best.
You can't compare them. We want to say that
I won't let you do that.
Yes. They actually organized the Nigerian, except for one or two itches, and they actually did. We didn't have much of controversies like we are witnessing in the Nigerian Professional Football League.
All right. Okay. That's Kunle's perspective for you. But of course, Nigerian National League resumes on November the 6th. Okay.